In this session, we're going to talk about shapes. There are two ways for creating a shape. The first one is manually, in which you use pen tool and create the shape. I select pen tool. I click once. After the first click, the first point will be created and one shape layer will create in timeline. Hold down Shift, click one more time and create a straight line. I click again and create a square. There are some other tools in this menu. For example, Add Vertex tool. It allows us to create a vertex in any point that we want. The next tool is Delete Vertex. Like its name, by this tool you can delete vertexes. The next one is Convert Vertex tools. Using this tool, you can edit vertexes. If I click on a point using this tool, point handles of the shape will appear. Thus, you can edit them.
As you see, normally when you start editing, you can edit just one handle.
But if you want to move both handles together, you should hold Alt and click on the point and drag. How can we open a shape after closing it? For example, if you want to open your shape from this side, you should select 2 points of the side you want to open the shape from. Right-click and from Mask and Shape Path, uncheck the Closed option. You see, the shape opened from the side that you choose. Press Ctrl-Z to undo it. This was the manual way. There is another way that you can use these parametric shapes to create your shape. Be careful that none of the layers must be selected in timeline. Since if, for example, this shape layer was selected and you create a rectangle,
as you see, this rectangle won't be placed in a separate shape layer, and it will be created in a layer of the previous one. And we don't want this. We want to place the rectangle in a new shape layer. So we unselect all layers and start drawing.
As you see, when I drag, the shape is created from its corner and I can define its length and width. But if I hold Shift, all sides will be symmetric.
So this was the second method. The difference between these two methods is that in first method, by using Convert Vertex tool, you could edit your points.
But in the second one, if you select the tool, you can't do that. But never mind, using Convert to Bezier Path tool, you can edit rectangle paths.
To do this, open Shape Layer, Contents, Rectangle, right-click on Rectangle Path, and select Convert to Bezier Path.
Now you can edit the shape using Convert Vertex tool. Press Ctrl-Z to undo it. Okay, let's go to the next parametric shape, Rounded Rectangle. This is a rectangle that has rounded corners. Hold Shift to have symmetrical sides. While dragging, you can increase or decrease the roundness of the corners by scrolling. Now I am decreasing. Let me make it bigger. Now I'm increasing the roundness. The next one is Ellipse tool, with which you can create circles. You can hold down Ctrl in order to create the circle from the center and from the point that you click on. And also by holding Shift and Ctrl, you can create an accurate round circle and it won't turn into ellipse. The next one is Polygon tool. Let me create one. I hold down Ctrl to be created from the center. I also hold down Shift to have equal sides. By scrolling, you can decrease or increase the shape size. As you see, when I created this shape, I forgot to deselect the previous shape layer. Therefore, this shape is placed inside the previous shape layer. I don't want this, so I delete this shape and deselect the circle. Now I start making the new shape layer. Well, the next one is a star tool, and you can create stars using it. By scrolling, you can increase or decrease its wings. By holding Ctrl, you can adjust the wing's length. You see, I'm holding down Ctrl and I can adjust the wing's length. You can do all these things only if you hold down left click of your mouse. Otherwise, if you release it, it won't be possible anymore.